Hey guys, what we have here is a 1929 Ford Model A Tudor. I have wanted this car since the mid to late 80s. It had been my Uncle Gordon's. It was his project that he was building as he was going. Unfortunately, he has passed away, and I am now the new owner of this. I've owned it since May 2nd, 2020. I have wanted this car, like I said, since the mid 80s. In fact, I didn't think I'd get it because him and all his sons are car guys and car enthusiasts. So I didn't think I stood a chance of getting this. But here it is, and now it's my turn to give it my my take on what I can see it to be. So that's the deal. As it sits currently, it is running, driving, small block Chevy with a TH350 trans in it. Some L60s in the rear. I like the stance. I like the mag wheels. Looking good. Just a standard Model A. It still has the wooden floorboards in it. Got some Mustang bucket seats. Wooden floorboards in the rear. Some other Mustang seats from the rear. I would suspect that he built this probably late 70s, early 80s is probably when he put this thing together for himself. We got a few things that we want to do to it, my son and Mark and I. We're going to change out the rear axle. I'm going to go to a Ford 8.8. Different tires. Probably maybe do some body work. I kind of like the paint, the old looking rust spots here, and the faded paint and whatnot, and the different colors of the paint. I like that, but it may, as we work it down, end up changing to probably primer for a while. Get some faded paint. Got a good nice top on it. You can see the power wash marks in it. This is what we got going. This thing has front disc brakes on it, rear drums. We've driven a little bit around the block or two, not really too far because I don't know the condition really of everything underneath it. I've had it on the hoist a few times, looking it over. It's sat, like I said, I've owned it since 2020. It's been here in the garage. I would suspect that it hasn't seen rain in probably 40 years, 50 years. So I know he was a fair weather guy. He wouldn't take it out until it was nice. And so yeah, my little project, and hopefully over the course of this summer and probably through the winter, we can get it back together and have it be a nice little driver. First thing we're going to be doing with this is probably getting it ready to get the body off from the frame. I want to get it apart, take a look at it, make sure the frame is up to the task of taking a little bit healthier V8 engine in it. Also changing out the rear axle. Like I said, we're going to go to a Ford 8.8 in it. So I figured it'd be a lot easier to do that kind of work with the body off it. Other than that, that's where we're going to start. So I'll probably start stripping interior, getting ready for that kind of stuff, getting some of the electrical, if it's even connected to the body. I'm not even sure what to expect on it. So that's my first step. So come along with me as I strip it down interior wise. We'll get this thing apart, and we'll see what it looks like. Stay with me. All right, I guess I did not go over anything interior wise, which there's not a whole lot. So this switch right here is the ignition to it. There's no key to it, obviously. Pull it out, powers up the engine. And then this button over here was the push to get it to crank over and start. Had old school tachometer. Old wooden steering wheel. And a couple gauges, just oil pressure and temperature. Dash. Not sure if this is true or not, but it says 4,415 miles, which I can't believe that's true. Other than that, he's put a gas pedal, got a clutch pedal, but it is an automatic. Looks like maybe an old Ford Mustang, maybe some sort of Ford shifter in it. Don't really see too much rust or anything. Everything looks good down in the corners. Some little iffy wiring here, I guess. We'll clean all that up. That was the headlight switch. Old crank windows. Door handle, get in and out. That actually has a handle on it on that side. Dash. Obviously, just like a Model A, the gas tank is the cowl. Right here is the fuel fill, which that'll all get changed. I am not a gambling man with a what, I don't know what it is, probably 7-8 gallons of gas sitting on my lap as I'm driving. I prefer not to be burn up. Got the old chicken wire top. My aunt and uncle put a brand new top on it. They're quite proud of that, so I'm going to leave that. I was going to chop it, make it a little shorter roof line, but being that it has a new top, and they sounds like they worked quite hard to get this top on, so I'm not going to change it. There's going to be a piece of my aunt and uncle in this car. So other than that, we're kind of down in the interior. Got this little pedestal. We're gonna go ahead and pull that up. I'm assuming it's just 2x4s, flat top for the seat to sit on. Looks like maybe the back has a metal bracket. Probably the goal is going to be to make this a 2-seater, eliminate the rear seats if I have to. I'd like to keep them, but I also am going to put a fuel cell, that kind of stuff in the back. A lot of that, maybe a trans cooler, fuel cell, that kind of stuff in the back to make it a little more safe, a little more road and driver friendly. As we're going to keep going, hopefully this video ain't going to be too choppy, but it's kind of hard to video one-handed and take things apart with the other. So I'll probably be getting a tripod and maybe a camera and whatnot, so it makes a video recording this a lot easier. So stay tuned.